And we're back.
Dun 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 dun.
Dun 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 dun.
We're back, season 7, man.
Smoke on the water. Yeah, we are here. We took a break. The world basically ended, and now we are on lockdown, which is basically the perfect time to record more podcast episodes.
Right. You can see this as two ways. Either one, us taking a little break between season 6 to 7 caused a worldwide event, or also that we all have terrible luck and picked a bad time to take a break because a lot of people are staying in and probably listening to podcasts.
Yeah, we probably missed growing our audience by 600%.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
To 5 people. Math's hard. But yeah, we're back. We're going to be kicking off a new season, and we have some changes. So starting this time around, instead of putting episodes out on Thursday, like we've always done in the past, we're going to put new episodes out on Mondays, and on the Friday before, we're going to post online what movie we will be doing. So in the past, we've just posted episodes and then told people about it. But what we're going to do now is be grown-ups and make plans and actually say ahead of time on Friday what we're going to be reviewing on Monday, so that if you, dear listener, would like to watch the movie over the weekend, you're able to do that and then join in the discussion on Monday.
Yeah. Now that we started this 7 seasons into it, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Why don't we tell them, hey, we're going to be watching this movie. Come with your notes and come prepared.
Exactly. Yeah. I think it shows maturity on our part.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's taken a few years, but we're getting there.
Yeah, one day.
Yeah.
But I also like the idea of, the whole idea of this is we want to continue building our community of the horrific.
Yeah. And
we can give back to you turkeys for listening. Granted, we give a lot for this already, but I won't get into that.
Yeah.
My marriage is over with, Daniel.
And this podcast was the reason for that?
Yeah. She hated horror movies, dude.
Could you imagine? But yeah, so on that note, season 7 has a really long title. Season 6, we were reviewing Esquire's list of the 50 scariest movies of all time. It was rough. Season 7, though, is called The Current State of Horror / Free Movie Tickets.
In all caps.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And that is because this is going to be about modern, recent horror movies and about us giving away movie tickets.
Yeah.
So,
we want you to get out.
Yeah.
Once you can.
Yeah. So we're going to be, over the next 20 or so weeks, we're going to be focused on movies from 2017, 2018, and 2019. And we're going to be looking mostly at themes and trends and kind of what stands out to us about the modern era of horror movies and how it's similar or different than some of the previous eras. You know, in the list that we did last time, we ended up watching a lot of movies that were older. So, Freaks from the 30s, and then, Eyes Without a Face, and some of those other older movies. And then now we're going to go almost completely the opposite direction and just look at modern stuff and see what stands out to us.
Yeah, because a lot of those older ones in that list, albeit pointless, we could see where it influenced a lot of the current movies that came out, or movies that came out after. So it's kind of cool just to see what we got going on and see if we got new movies coming out that seem like they're doing something new that hasn't been done before, or what.
Yeah, and it feels like we're kind of in a different landscape now, because horror movies can actually make a lot of money these days.
Right.
It's not like this fringy outside thing anymore. And so, obviously we're seeing them being made on much, much larger budgets and getting more advertising and more release or wider releases and having, bigger names involved in things. So it's just a different world, and it's going to be kind of fun to just really focus in on that and look at some of the things that are today's trends that, when people are reviewing the greatest horror movies of all time in another 20 years, they look back on this time and what they would say about it.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what we're going to focus on. But the other thing we're going to focus on is we're going to be pushing an interaction a lot more this season. And I think some of this is probably just because we've been locked in you in your house and me in my apartment for like 3 weeks. And it's kind of lonely. And so we want to hear from the listeners. And we think that will make it more interesting for us. But it's probably also kind of a healthy thing to be doing right now.
Yeah. A couple things. Now that you said that, me in my house and you in your apartment, I don't know why we didn't just get quarantined together.
I know. That was an oversight on our part.
It was. If we had known, next time we'll do it. But yeah, like the idea of doing the podcast that we've talked about for like 20 years that we've been doing it is that we like want to build the community up. One of the reasons why you guys did the website that has, it's not just, if you go to our website, thehorrific.com, it's not just our podcast. It's, stories that you wrote. There's some art from Katie on there. I mean, it's kind of what we want our hub to be. And we're going to start using different social media sites to kind of try to pull in as much people as possible. So Facebook, specifically Facebook and Instagram. Yeah. We're not doing Twitter. We're not there yet in this, in our relationship. We're not that far. So I think, the best way.
Twitter's for boomers.
Right. Exactly. But with us opening up and us like kind of checking out all of as many social media aspects, you have quite a few ways that you can contact us, and that's like our email, thehorrificpod@gmail.com, or on Instagram it's the Horrific Podcast. We're technically the Horrific, but that was taken. Surprised. And then on Facebook, we're also on Facebook as the Horrific, and you can always message us on any of those places, and you'll get a response from Daniel. Don't be intimidated when he responds back.
I think that one of the big things too is just we want to provide more like sources of entertainment, like more ways that you can choose to engage with the Horrific, but also do it on more platforms so that you don't have to go looking for it. Yeah, so basically you can be as lazy as you want and just browse whatever app you already waste time on and then see our stuff with no extra effort. So, works out pretty well for everybody.
It's a win-win-win.
Yeah. Now, I know what everyone's thinking. I said free movie tickets. And that wasn't a joke. So, as a way of sort of ushering in this new era or this new season of the podcast, okay, so each week, basically, we're going to give away a movie ticket to one person, asterisk. And the asterisk is, right now, all the movie theaters are closed, and we don't actually know when they'll be open again. So what each week, what we will be giving away is a gift card to a theater near where you live. So a lot of local businesses have said that buying gift cards right now is a really good way to like support them and keep them in business while everything's up in the air. And, that'll obviously still like be valid when they open back up. And we like movie theaters, and so we want to support them, and we want to help you support them. So basically, whoever wins each week, if you just tell us like what theater near you would like the ticket to, we'll get you a gift card with enough to get a ticket there, and then when it's open again, you can use it.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah,
I personally love the movie theater. I used to work there. I got personal feels to it. So I definitely enjoy watching movies in the theater. I also understand wanting to watch them at your house. But get out every once in a while. Once the Rona's over
not
with.
Now. That's bad advice.
Once the Rona's over with. Yeah.
But yeah, basically if you get out of your house now, it's like being in a horror movie, not like watching one. So
yeah. But we'll also like write you a letter saying like you're essential, so you can just get out if you want to. We'll do that. I'll do that. Okay. I'll sign it. Yeah. That's no big deal.
But yeah. Anyway, so here's how this is going to work. You can get entered into each week's drawing by doing any of the following. Number 1, leave us a review on Apple Podcasts and send us some kind of verification that it was actually you. So, like whatever your username is, if you can just screenshot yourself before you hit submit or something, that's going to count. And just email us that at thehorrificpod@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, like and share our Facebook page. Number 3.
It gets the numbers up. We need it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and the more like activity you have around that means that it like shows up to more people, because Facebook is weird. But yeah. Number 3, post a link to one of the stories on our website on Facebook. So if you go to thehorrific.com, there is a section titled Stories that has a bunch of short horror stories. Mm-hmm. And if you find one you like and you post it on Facebook, that will get you entered.
Yep.
And then number 4 is something about Instagram, but I don't use it and I don't understand it, so I'm going to let you explain that.
So we're starting Instagram. We're growing on Instagram. We got crazy numbers, highest numbers we've ever got. Sorry, that sounded political. So on Instagram, just go ahead and you can just go on, give us a follow. We'll also be posting what movies we're doing the Friday before on Instagram.
Yes. Yeah.
But if you give us a follow on Instagram, let us know. But also, like, stay a follower. Talking to you, Russell. He follows and stops and tries to get movie tickets.
Oh,
yeah.
That's very clever. Yeah.
You do that. We're also going to be doing separate Instagram contests once we get a couple more followers on there, just to give something special out to those people. But yeah, follow us on Instagram, and you can not only be entered to win some tickets, guess what, dummies? You'll be in the know.
Ooh, good point.
Yeah.
Win-win.
Yeah.
And then the last way that you can be entered is to answer our question of the week via email, and that is thehorrificpod@gmail.com. What is your question of the week, you might ask? It's a great question. It's a new thing. It is a piece of every episode where we're going to ask a question, and we are honestly very interested in hearing your feedback. Because a lot of times with these movies, there's something where it's just like, oh, I could have taken that in one of a few ways, and we want to know how you took it, or we want to know what you thought was the best scene, or something like that. So each week we're going to ask a question, and you can email us your answer, and we reserve the right to read those on the podcast if we get good ones and if the timing works out. And one reason we really haven't done a lot of this type of stuff in the past is just because the way that we record is weird, and sometimes we have stuff going on, so we'll record like 2 or 3 episodes in a week and then release those over the next few. And so it's been hard to kind of handle, like, people send us feedback and now we want to read that feedback, but it's not going to be for 4 more weeks because of when we're recording and stuff. We're going to figure it out.
Yeah.
Our resolution for this season is we're just going to figure it out. So reach out, get in touch, and then do any of those 5 things that we just said, and then we're going to add all those up, do a random drawing, and then contact the winner so we can find out what theater near you is your favorite, and then you'll get a gift card that will someday turn into a free movie ticket.
Right. And if you do follow us on like Facebook and Instagram and those sites, we can also update you guys and let you know, like, hey, you're a winner. Here's your ticks.
Yeah.
I had something else funny I was going to tie to that, but I lost track because some delivery person dropped something off at the door.
Well, you hope.
Yeah.
Might have been a zombie.
Probably. But we can also do we'll do random contest updates too. If you guys don't know this, but now we kind of do this because we like chilling with each other. Like we like hanging out. Do you know that?
Yeah.
Like we're codependent.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an enabler. And we just hanging out another extra 15 minutes.
Yeah. It's really the best gift you could give us.
Yeah. Give us more time to talk.
In these trying times.
Yeah.
So yeah. That's it. Season 7 about to kick off on Monday. The movie that we're going to be watching is Hereditary from 2018. It was Ari Aster's first full-length film, and it's pretty good. So if you haven't seen it yet, watch it this weekend and then tune into the episode. And also, as a little bit of a celebration, and because we have some time on our hands, there's going to be a very special bonus episode that doesn't really have anything to do with horror, but has everything to do with Bryce's love of trash television, coming out later today.
Yeah, might as well say I'm from New Jersey because I love trash, dude. See you all next week. Following us on like Facebook, Instagram. All right. Fucking dogs, dude.
Don't answer it. It's a virus.
I don't know who that would be. Some bastard.
Do you have a knife?
Yeah, of course I got a knife on me. I got 2 on me right now.
Okay, good. Well, what would be the point, though? Because if he gets close enough to knife, you'd already have it.
I'm cutting so I could cut the screen out of this window. I'm getting gone, dude.
Good call.
Screw them.
Yeah.